Now you have to do a quest line that you get from the Eternal Fire Priest. And to do so, you're going to want to head on over to Velen, No Man's Land. And when you look at your map and you zoom all the way out, it's somewhat in the northern middle-ish part of the map. We're going to zoom in slowly, unlike the other YouTubers that go 100 miles an hour, yet take forever to start getting to the point. And it's right here at the Devil's Pit, okay? So that when we back out, go ahead and talk to him. And if you're already following another quest, what you're going to want to do is go to secondary quests, scroll all the way down to where it says in the Eternal Fire's shadow, okay? Now go into the pit, do the quest. Afterwards, you're going to want to open up your map and travel back to Kaer Morhen. Once you're in this area, naturally, you're going to go here. And because you're tracking the quest, you'll be able to like zigzag your way around so that you can finally make your way inside here near your stash. And as you can see right below me, there is a staircase. And right in the distance there, we can see the chest. You're just going to come on up over here. You'll be able to see this glowing the moment that you walk into the room. Make sure you grab both of Osman's notes and Vesemir's notes. You can go ahead and read those really quickly.
Those notes
And that is the...
Seems Reynolds' diagrams are the missing link.
Oh, there you go. They're the
Should know
diagrams
enough
for
to
the
craft
armor.
that armor now.
As for upgrading the Geralt Netflix Forgotten Wolven armor and sword, you'll want Blood and Wine because it's just easier to explain it this way if you have the expansion. You would make your way to the Duchy of Toussaint. And upon going through the intro quest so that you could start roaming around on your own, you would want to end up, let's take a look at our map, right? You want to end up in this section where there's a lot of brown and red because it's a big town. And when you zoom in near the Grand Place or Matina Gate, somewhere in between right here, there's what's called a Grandmaster Smith. You see, I want to explain this quickly because what ends up happening oftentimes when it comes to these, whatchamacallit, blueprints or whatever for crafting, you have to find a master or a grand master, tailor or whatever they're called, armorer or swordsmith. Most NPCs either do armor or blacksmithing. They don't do both. But this guy here, just inside, he actually does both. And even though he's technically considered a shopkeeper, he also has the quests for some of the older blueprints, if you will, that you have to go out and do quests. And you got to hunt them out, like the feline one, the griffin one, and all that kind of stuff, okay? But for here, what's really nice is that he already has the crafting recipe, if you will. So as we discussed, Forgotten Wolven armor is what we're looking at. And it must be upgraded to the Grand Master level to unlock. But if you look at the top right where it says shopkeeper, usually an armor smith will have their title like apprenticeship, journeyman, or whatever. Not all of them can do the master crafted one. So you're going to have to start by doing the Forgotten. We'll use the boots as an example. You would do the Forgotten Wolven boots. You would get all of these items, and if you're missing some, whatever the shopkeeper has, you can just, buy the materials. And then from there, to upgrade it, you would go and you would buy the Mastercrafted one. You have to go in order because in order to do the Mastercrafted, you have to have the original Forgotten Wolven boots. And then when you go to the Mastercrafted, then you can go on to the Grand Master Forgotten. As you can see here, I have the Mastercrafted Forgotten Wolven boots, and it says required level 40. There is a way to do it so that it's a level 100, but I believe that's only in New Game Plus. All that funky, fancy talk about level scaling recipes and all that is beyond my pay grade. I'm just here to kind of show you the basics here and where to get some of these materials. Piss if I know. I have no idea. I just wanted to show you this guy here. And if we go ahead and close this, you could see that he does boots, the chest, but he also does like silver sword, steel sword. So if we go down here again, same thing here, forgotten Wolven silver sword. Then there's the master crafted one, and then there's the grand master forgotten one. So you craft this one, then that one, and then your third and final one. But if you're on a basic game, as you can tell, even though I'm a level 100, this stuff is going to be pretty much useless as tits on a bull. But New Game Plus, even though my game is bugged, we won't talk about that. That is how you would go about getting the Netflix Geralt armor and sword. So again, in closing, this shopkeeper, this very special shopkeeper, is
Farewell.
able to
Good
do
luck.
both armor and weapons, and he already has the recipes. Actually, in
Greetings.
closing, I just remembered something that I want to show you that I think is important to mention because I've never seen
Of
anybody
course.
else mention it. Now, the Forgotten, okay, is the whole Geralt Witcher Netflix thing. You'll notice that there's another one that sounds similar, but it doesn't have the word forgotten in it. So it'll have like, for example, here I have forgotten Wolven boots, but here I can do Grandmaster Wolven boots, but without the forgotten in it. I forget what that is exactly, but as you could see here at the Grandmaster, I would need the regular mastercrafted Wolven boots, and I don't even have that. I have the mastercrafted forgotten Wolven boots, but not just the regular mastercrafted Wolven boots. Again, that look, I don't know what the Wolven armor is. I just know that the forgotten one is the one that is brand new with the next gen update that has to do with the Witcher TV series Netflix, on Netflix rather, and that's how you get his basic look, okay? So there you have it.